Hello, my people. This is M Special. M Special has come again with the matter arising, the matter at hand, and the matter presently, which is the sufferings of Africans in China. How the Chinese has chased our African brothers and sisters away from their apartments, from their hotels, not allowing them to enter hospitals or restaurants or anywhere of comfort. They are chasing them, not even allowing them to be at a place. They're just parading them up and down. So I have come again with the creation of this awareness. So before I start, I want to say very big thank you to the Chinese ladies that has, very few of them that has come to rescue, to bring some blankets to our people that are in the streets of China. So I want also to thank Ghana Baby for the great work he is doing in this topic. I want to encourage you, Ghana Baby, you are doing well. May God bless you. As you feel the pains of others, God will not allow you to suffer pain. And for my fellow Africans that felt that they are in their comfort zones and they can talk anything they want, or they don't feel the pains of others, those that are saying they can come home and they are telling you that there is no flight for them to even come home, I am telling you, if you are in that category that are telling Ghana Baby that he should stop disturbing you and stop making noise, what my wish, the best wish I always give to people is, I wish you what you wish yourself. And on that note, I'm telling you, since what you wish yourself is that when you will be in a place of discomfort or in need for help, that people will not come until you will help yourself. The day you will be in a place of discomfort and you are crying out for help, may no man, may no woman, may no spirit hear your voice. May you help yourself, because that is what you wish others. We Africans, something is wrong with some of us. Something is truly wrong with some of us. Our government, something is completely wrong with them. A government that sees his people suffering, and I saw some officials of government, I don't know which country, talking about if they have documents, you allow them to stay, instead of them to make a haste, to make plan, to first go and bring back their people for them to be alive before any other negotiation will take off. They are sounding like beggars. African leaders are always sounding like beggars because they are morons. They are ignorant of what it takes to be a leader. Yes, if those people in China, they are your brothers and they are your sisters, will you sit there to start talking about whether they have paper to allow them? The first thing you will do is to look for how to help them. Yes, that is why these foreigners will come to Africa. They will see the way you people treat us as we are nothing. That is what gives them the courage and the boldness to treat us anyhow, even when they know that we are better than them. I am telling the African leaders, wherever you are, if you are an African president of any country, if you are an African ambassador, don't we have embassy in Ghana and China? Where are the Africans ambassadors in China? What are they doing? Nobody is hearing their voices. They are as bad as the people that sent them there. They are there with their families to enjoy the country. Shameless people. Where are the Africans ambassadors in China? Where are you? What are you doing in this case? Your people are being treated like animals. Where are you? You think you are comfortable in your zones and your houses that you are using our tax money to pay? Where are you, the African ambassadors in China? Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing in this situation? Where are the African presidents, the AOU, the ECOWAS, the South Africa that brought the wicked and demonic China in Africa? You people should watch this video I want to play now to see how we treat these idiots like kings. Watch.
Africa signed 93 economic and trade cooperation deals worth $1.7 billion. That was also when Chinese leader Xi Jinping and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa met during the G20 summit in Japan. And the South African president grabbed Xi Jinping's chest while Putin looked on? What is going on here? Please, don't tell me. But it's clear that Xi and Ramaphosa have connection. I mean, Xi Jinping looks almost happy. Maybe that's because he knows that President Ramaphosa and his political party, the ANC, are strong supporters of the Chinese Communist Party. In fact, back in 2015, the ANC called the Chinese Communist Party a guiding lodestar for the ANC because of their economic reforms in China. And the support goes both ways. China's ambassador to South Africa said that President Cyril Ramaphosa is the last hope of this country. That's in reference to Ramaphosa's drive to bring in $100 billion of new investment to lift South Africa's economy out of a slump. And most of what they've raised so far is from, you guessed it, China. Like the $2.5 billion loan to the heavily indebted state-owned power company, Eskom. But a big focus for the two countries is trade, like those 93 trade agreements I mentioned earlier. One thing these deals are supposed to do is to fix a trade imbalance between the two countries. Currently, about 85% of what China buys from South Africa are minerals and metals. They're sucking up South Africa's natural resources. And what does China sell to South Africa? Manufactured goods. Like here at Johannesburg's China Mall, or at Oriental Plaza, where you can get a bargain on China green tea or communist Che Guevara shirts.
Where a Chinese company partners with a South African company and manufactures here in South Africa, a great opportunity is presented to export duty-free into the rest of the African continent.
Can you hear it? They entered South Africa to use them as a gateway to saturate the whole of African continent with their goods duty-free. Are the Chinese goods better than African goods? Chinese goods that we laugh over when I was growing, that till today I don't even like their goods, because you cannot even trust their goods. Now they are coming to saturate Africa, the AU, duty-free. That is why our stupid leaders has refused to speak against the evil that the Chinese are perpetrating upon their people in China. Because they are looking on a useless agreement they have put our head into. Look, my people of Africa, my African citizens, if we don't wake up now to liberate ourselves from China, from our leaders, we will never be liberated again until Jesus comes. It is easy to tell the West to leave Africans, and you people can know the history from each country of Africa. If it is easy like that, imagine Chinese. Our government wants to have a deal, and they went to a communist nation to have a deal. Chinese are communists. What they are doing to our people now, not all their people like what they are doing, but they will be the last to come and speak out. Even those sharing the blankets, their faces are not supposed to be shown, because their government will go after them and even kill them as they are killing the immigrants, because the communists has no mercy in their blood. Those are the people that African continents and African governments and presidents has lured us into their life. So it is time and high time for every African to use this as an excuse to stand up and say, go from Africa, Chinese. Hashtag Chinese leave Africa. This is the time. Hashtag Chinese leave Africa. Evacuate Africa. Cancel every deal. Deals can be cancelled. Donald Trump did so. When Donald Trump entered, he cancelled all and renegotiated every nonsense deal that the Democrats had with China. And that was why America started growing before the interruption of the virus. And we can do the same if really we have courageous leaders, not cowards on seats. For the moment, we have cowards on seats, breeding in some coward citizens, like those that are asking Ghana baby to stop making noise and stop complaining. They are coward citizens of Africans, because they don't know what it takes to be a patriot of their own people and nation. That is why they are sounding that way, and it is a big shame. Family people with children are in the streets. They were living in a house. Their house rent has not expired. No quick notice. Just came in and tell them to pack out. and be in the streets with children with rain, and an idiot from one corner is talking nonsense, asking Ghana baby to stop complaining. God, you will never find help when you need it. You are in Europe, but you forgot that the worst thing that will ever happen to a man is that you grow in your country, and the time for you to enjoy your life, you leave your country because your country cannot accommodate you, because your country cannot help you to grow. That is what is happening to all Africans outside. A normal citizen of any nation, even if you come out to study, after studying, you will be longing to go back if really you have a country. Our own, we struggle to come out. We go to study, we don't want to go back. We reject where we are coming from. And yet, you will be where you are, talking nonsense, forgetting what made you to reject where you are coming from. And yet, all your mind and all your heart and all your soul and all your love is behind, is on those places that you have rejected to go and stay, because your loved ones are still there. You still love that place, but because of some certain reasons, nothing is being put in place, you ran away. And today, you run to where you think you are comfortable, and you sit there comfortably to talk rubbish from your mouth, instead of you to think of how to help those tens of your family behind at home to grow, and to help them to see the light that they're supposed to see. I said, if you are that African, I say, shame unto you forever. Shame unto you forever. That shows you are clueless of why you are here. You are brainless of why you are here. That is why you will go to the Facebook, and what is important for you is to talk rubbish, gossip rubbish, talk about sex and nonsense that will never benefit you, because you are shameless, because you are aimless, because you have no sense. Just like your leaders. You will see every good reason in every wrong thing, because you yourself is evil. Because it takes an evil person to condone evil and to like evil. If you are an African and you like what is happening to your fellow Africans in China, I tell you, you are an evil person, and evil will meet you and swallow you, because you don't deserve to live. So on this note, I am calling on African leaders to do the needful, to go and bring the Africans that are in China back to Africa first, at least save their lives, especially those that went on business trip, those that are living. You know how you go to renegotiate your stupid trade agreements, because China never had any good trade agreement with any country. They are always on the cheating side. In Spain, where we are, they will have trade agreement, they will not pay tax for 5 years. We know what happened. After 5 years, they will hand the same business over to another family member and change the name of the business. That means from generation to generation, they are not paying taxes. They are the only ones growing in Spain. And the Spanish stores are going down. The only wise people that knows what's better than they do is the French, because the French refuse them to come into their country with such stupid negotiation. But Africa today has made themselves so vulnerable to Chinese that they are invading everywhere. They have already taken over. The restaurants, the hotels. When I was in Nigeria, we are complaining in the oil company that the works that Nigerians are supposed to do, that the expatriates will not come and do it. And it started during Obasanjo. Obasanjo stopped that nonsense. We have our engineers, they will come, they will bring their engineers. Obasanjo stopped that nonsense. And Nigerian engineers were being employed in oil companies. Today, even in restaurants, Chinese are the ones serving. And we say we have government. And you, an African person, you are in Europe, you know you cannot even serve in their own restaurants. You know you cannot do sales girls in most of their shops, because they don't trust you. They think you will steal their money. And you are sitting wherever you are sitting, you are talking nonsense, instead of you to create the awareness to help yourself to be a human being. You are as useless as our leaders if you are thinking that way. Yes, you have no future and you have no brain, and you will die uselessly. For those that are useful, the useful African citizens, the intelligent African citizens, we must not stop until we see something change. Not only in this matter, but our government must with China. And at the moment, I of the opinion that every Chinese doctor that came to Africa with whatever they carry, they have to go back. We have to repatriate them back because what they carry is poison. They are not coming to help us. If they are coming to help us, they will not treat us the way they are treating us there. If they cannot treat our people there, fine. They are then coming to kill the ones inside, and we have to open our eyes. Wake up, Africa. It's time to wake up.